Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. And it sounds like such a positive message when you're not going through it. But imagine right now you're going through the most difficult time of your life and someone's like, yeah, just celebrate it though. Before we meet this problem, before we meet this mountain, before we meet this obstacle, this has to be so ingrained into our spirits that when we do encounter it, we can hear those words and we can not be offended by it, but we can be strengthened by it. We need to understand today that when we go through various trials, not if you face trials, but when you face trials, count it all joy. Some translations say you can count it or consider it pure joy. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm going through a really difficult time, that's not the first thing on my mind. You know what happens to me when I go through a difficult time? I would like a little sympathy. I'd like a little compassion. In fact, I'd like a little pity. That's my first response is, who sees me? Mayday, mayday. I need a little bit of help. I'm out here dying. I'm out here sinking. Do you see what they did to me? Do you see what hand life has dealt me? Do you see it? Woe is me. Don't you feel sorry for me? Hasn't your expectations for me lowered now? Don't you see the trials that I have to go through? You shouldn't expect anything from me. See, if I could just get you to lower your standard of me, then I can overperform. And instead of walking in the fullness of what God has desired for me, if I could just convince you that I've been dealt a bad hand in life and that I am weak and that I am lowly, then maybe you won't expect anything from me. But I want to pose a question to you this morning. To really see the benefit and the joy of what God is doing in the middle of these trials of life. When it comes to the trials of life, do you prefer the pain of progress or the comfort of complacency? Would you rather feel it so that it leads you to something greater? Or would you rather just be comfortable where you're at and never grow? Count it all joy.